Buddha once taught that nothing exists independently, everything is interconnected. Have you ever faced a difficult situation and wondered, why is this happening to me? Life doesn't always unfold as we anticipate. Perhaps you lose a job, a relationship comes to an end, or unexpected challenges arise. It's natural to feel like misfortune is working against you. But what if I told you that every event has a purpose? Not merely by coincidence, but as a result of karma and the constant flow of change in life. In today's video, let's dive into the idea of interconnectedness from a Buddhist point of view. We'll look at why the challenges we face aren't just random bad luck, but actually part of a bigger journey toward growth and enlightenment. In Buddhism, nothing happens by chance, everything is influenced by karma, the law of cause and effect. Our past actions, thoughts, and intentions shape our present, just like our current choices will create our future. There's a popular Buddhist story about a monk and a broken teacup that shows us how everything comes together in life. A young monk approached his teacher, feeling disheartened. He said, "Master, life doesn't seem fair. Good people often face misfortune, while those who act wrongly appear to prosper." The master smiled and handed the monk an elegant porcelain teacup. "Do you find this cup beautiful?" he asked. The monk examined it and replied, "Yes, master, it is finely crafted." Without warning, the teacher released the cup, allowing it to fall and shatter on the floor. The young monk gasped, "Master, why did you do that?" "I said I loved the cup when it was whole, and I still love it now that it's broken because I knew from the moment I picked it up that it would eventually break." Nothing in life lasts forever, and once we get that, we stop fighting against what happens. We learn to accept things peacefully. We often struggle because we try to control everything, but life has its own way of unfolding. Everything happens for a reason, not as a punishment, but as a natural result of our actions and the fact that nothing lasts. Buddhism teaches us this. Nothing lasts forever, everything is temporary. Just think about it, the seasons change, rivers keep flowing, and even the toughest mountains wear down eventually. Our struggles will pass too. What feels painful now might one day turn into wisdom. The Buddha told his followers that just like a storm blows over, so will our pain. Holding on to things only leads to suffering. When we fight against change, we create our own pain. But if we accept that nothing is permanent, we can find peace, knowing that every challenge is just a passing wave. In the big ocean of life, a lot of folks think that if life were fair, they wouldn't have to suffer. But in Buddhism, suffering isn't seen as a punishment, it's more like a teacher. There's this Zen story about a monk who asked his master why we go through tough times. The master pointed to a piece of coal and a diamond and said they both come from the same place, but only the diamond gets shaped by pressure. Hard times really mold us, just like fire cleans up gold. Without challenges, we wouldn't learn patience, resilience, or understanding. Sometimes we miss that. You don't really get why things happen until later. Picture a traveler lost in the desert, thirsty and worn out. He finds a little tree and takes a break. Frustrated, he wonders why he got lost. What he doesn't know is that just over the next hill, a sandstorm is kicking up. If he had kept going, he would have been caught right in the middle of it. What felt like a setback was actually a hidden blessing. Life's like that, like the job we didn't get, the relationship that fell apart, or the chance we missed. At the time, it all feels rough, but later, you might see it differently. They can hurt a lot, but later on, we might see that they actually brought us to something way better. Like the Buddha said, when one door closes, another one opens. A big part of our suffering comes from trying to control everything. We force things to happen, fight against change, and hang on to the past. But real wisdom is about going with the flow of life. There's a Zen saying, let go or get dragged. When we stop clinging and just let life unfold, we find peace inside. We might not always get the whole picture, but if we work on it. Patience is key, life's meaning unfolds over time. So, the next time you're going through a tough spot, take a moment to think, is this teaching me patience? Is this struggle leading me to something better? Can I believe that this will eventually pass? Life's a journey, and every experience, good or bad, has its purpose. Instead of fighting it, accept the lessons that come with change. Remember, everything happens for a reason, and that reason is to help you find wisdom, peace, and enlightenment. If this message speaks to you, consider subscribing to the channel. Here's some more Buddhist wisdom to help you live with clarity and purpose. No matter what you're dealing with right now, just trust that it's taking you exactly where you need to be.